Steve came to me again and said that Sarah has been messaging him constantly, talking about how much she likes Brian and also questioning him about me and Brian's relationship, including asking things like, when do you think they'll break up? Do you think it's going to last?
You know the drama is never ending. Don't let it get the best of you.
Happy Wednesday, everybody.
Hiya, everyone.
Sphere and Chintzy are back to work. S&C in the HQ of TGB.
Back on the poddy waddy. We're here to provide you.
I wonder who else is in your podcast rotation
that I listen to.
Oh, I'm speaking to the listeners.
Oh.
Or do you just listen to us?
Well, I understand.
Or do you have a couple on the go?
Variety is important. You know, there's only two pods I listen to.
Share.
Trixie and Katia, The Bold and the Beautiful, a classic. Always. They're like us, but in gay man form. And bold, obviously.
Us in the next line.
Yeah, if we were gay men, I think we would be drag queens.
Love that.
Oh, because I would love to live that life.
Yeah. I see that for you especially.
Yeah. I see
like
that
the
for
makeup.
You.
I feel like I feel like I would be a drag queen because you're a drag queen, but you'd have to style me.
Well,
you'd have to do my makeup.
That's very much like Trixie and Katia. Like Trixie has to make Katia work because she'd rather just chill, which I understand. You know,
I do.
Yeah, and Trixie has to take that break.
You know?
But I think we'd have different aesthetics in the drag world.
I think we would too. I've not actually thought too much about what my life would be like if I were to be a drag queen, but I could get on board.
It's definitely a hard lifestyle though. Definitely a hard lifestyle.
So you listen to Bold and Beautiful?
Yes, I listen to The Bold and the Beautiful and I listen to Basically Unfiltered. Different vibe. Yeah,
Basically
so those
Unfiltered,
two.
yeah, gorgeous.
Yeah, love.
Yeah, I'm just curious about what's on other people's
Our
rotations.
podcast's so bizarre.
They
are. You guys enjoy this? Obviously, we're here.
We're just chatting.
We're within the pink tile walls. And I guess you tuned in.
Here you are again, week after week.
Yeah, I'm here with my new water bottle.
Love.
The perfect Pantone, I fear.
For also, the audio listeners, it's a pink Chili's water bottle, exactly the same colour as our microphones.
Yeah. Also, literally the same Pantone, hey?
Literally the same Pantone.
And also, hopefully, leak-proof. 3, 2, 1, test. Lucy says it could come out the straw, but it's... Oh, yes.
That was a
little dribble, but I was shaking it quite vigorously. It just means that I don't have to worry about, if it tips on the floor, it's not like a fucking outpour of, the whole of the river from the fucking Stanley, because those motherfuckers... Honestly,
they're bedside table only Stanleys. Sorry.
They're great. I love them. But you can't put them down for a second. If you knock it with your foot, that's it. All your water's gone.
That's it.
So
I stand by my Amazon water bottle.
Yeah. That's probably more secure than that because that goes right into the head, right? Whereas this, you see,
the straw is
exposed.
Yeah. Not that hygienic either.
I know, because when it was in the taxi, I was like, oh, if I put this down on the seat, I'm then sucking on someone's ass.
Right.
That was actually the first thought. So I was
morning.
like, okay, so I still have to be having this in the crook of my arm. Anyway, I'm not complaining.
Anyway, happy Wednesday, everybody. We are back with another episode. It is Girl Talk.
Absolutely.
And we thought we would, go down the fashion killer.
Yeah, memory lane, if you will.
And we've got our question of the week, which is fashion trends you wish you never participated in. So growing up, I feel like the fashion trends for us, it was Jack Will gilet.
It was Alexa Chung.
Ugg boots. It was you wanted a Jack Wills jogger.
We just wanted Jack Wills, JW baby.
Abercrombie and Fitch t-shirt.
Yes.
It was a jegging.
Yes. It was a jegging. God, it was it was a low Ugg. It was a high Ugg.
It was a mid Ugg.
But then I remember getting a black leather Ugg. Yes,
wow.
Yes, like a pleather Ugg. I remember. But you see, Uggs have stood the test of time.
They have. They're timeless.
I have not took these fucking slippers off my feet for 2 years. And they're still walking, talking. I've worn them in the snow,
still
in the
doing
rain,
their
in
job.
the sun. Yeah, love them.
So let's see what fashion trends people wish.
I mean, we loved a peplum top. We loved, what was...
Trunkety necklace.
Yes, a big chunky, neon yellow necklace.
Feather earring.
Ah! A feather earring, are you joking? One
Loved
feather earring, a big feather.
Oh my God, so cool.
Just crackle nail polish.
Crackle nail polish.
Yes, a bit of crack.
Dip dye.
Yes.
On the hair.
We did a dip dye, didn't we?
Yeah, we did do a dip dye.
Zoella Core.
I was bringing it all back. Right, okay. Side ponies.
Oh my God.
I loved a side pony.
I fear I don't think I venture because I had
fedora hats.
Oh my God.
Loved a fedora hat. That was so cool.
Oh my God, a fedora. Yeah, just throw on a fedora. So like workplace, like.
Someone said cargos. I still wear cargos a lot.
Oh, okay.
As a kid, pattern leggings with jean shorts over the top.
Oh!
Yeah. Your denim shorts with your leggings underneath and your plimsolls.
Stop it. Ballet flat.
Faux leather leggings. Yeah, been there. That's giving Devil Wears
remember
Prada
when it was
musical.
American Apparel? Yes. And they had those fucking leather leggings.
My God.
And
disco leggings.
Disco pants.
Disco pants.
It's the disco pants, wasn't it, from American Apparel? They weren't leather, they were the disco. And I feel like they would never have looked good on me. But I still wanted them.
The little black bodycon mini skirt and over the knee socks with bows and army boots. Yeah. Still a sleigh. A quiff.
Honestly, still a sleigh.
Yeah. Geek crop shirts. Everyone's saying those shirts.
Yes.
Geek
from Topshop, no? Geek.
No lens glasses. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Culottes.
I love culottes.
I would still rep a culotte.
Cher Loicourt.
That
first audition.
Side pony.
Yeah. What was that song she sang on that first audition?
Show my swag
on. Take a look in the mirror. Say what's up, what's up, what's up.
Hey. Flower crowns.
Yes.
Wearing those headbands across our forehead.
Yes. I'm getting money. Ow.
Chinos. Yeah.
Yes.
What else have we got here? Plimsolls.
Turn my swag on.
Tights and denim shorts. Yeah. That was a time to be alive.
Denim shorts and tights.
Layering a long sleeve top under a t-shirt. Yeah.
Yeah. Troy Bolton core.
Yeah. Wildcats. Fishnets under jeans.
Stop. What? With a rip. And then you can see your knee and it's a fishnet.
Paper bag waists. Oh my God. Yeah.
Oh
Boob
my.
tubes. Skater skirts.
No, it's a big, thick elastic belt round the fucking midriff.
That looks cute.
It does look cute.
Time.
But remember those elastic belts with the clasp.
Yeah. Leggings in a skirt.
Yeah.
Yeah. Classic.
Leggings.
Jelly shoes.
Yeah. Jelly shoes, I fear, are a classic.
Yeah.
You know, from childhood to adulthood.
Those Topshop Rihanna t-shirts.
Oh my God, yeah, with the red hair.
Knee-high socks. I still think knee-high socks are cute. Parachute pants.
Yeah.
The Jesus bracelets.
Yeah.
We love
the Jesus bracelets.
Yeah.
People used to wear
thousands of
loads
bangles
of them.
on one arm. Yeah.
No, let's just take a moment for the Jesus bracelets. Where did we even get them
was
from?
blue.
We had loads.
And like
Brown.
an ice watch.
A white ice watch. I had
Mine
the
was
turquoise.
orange.
I had the turquoise and the white ice watch.
Mine was orange.
Couldn't even tell the time.
Still can't.
Oh my God, the Jesus bracelets. Like
the side fringe all the way over the forehead, like the deep side part.
Yes. I
That
remember
was
some of the
so
older
cool.
girls at school had that.
That was so cool. Heavy side fringe. Yeah.
Shit.
Mermaid waves.
Sorry to the
Still
Gen
love a mermaid
Zers,
wave.
because this probably isn't ringing any bells over the Gen Zers.
Yeah, of course not. I wonder what they'll be.
Because we're on the cusp, you see.
We're on the cusp.
So
I wonder what they'll be looking back at and regretting.
they'll be saying, let me think. Oh, remember when we used to wear those platform mugs everywhere?
Oh, yuck.
Trigged.
Oh, what a time to be alive.
No,
I feel like we
truly.
really just did hit the sweet spot
No, we did.
in the times we grew up in.
We
Like,
did. We just got it.
maybe most people think that about their own life, but I feel like we really did
Yeah.
get a sweet spot there.
Like we remember the moment that we discovered Instagram. No
Yeah,
one knew about it.
no one knew what it
that's
was.
such a beautiful thing.
That's a beautiful thing.
Like it's really a beautiful thing.
It's really a beautiful thing.
Yeah. And I used to have an Instagram account called Fashion It Up.
Yeah.
You know Lydia?
Work.
She used to have that cake page.
Oh, yeah.
Lydia was like 12. And she used to have
Thousands of followers.
She had like hundreds of thousands of followers on this cake page, and she would just find pictures of cute cakes and post them. And
People thought she was making them.
people used to message her like, "Hi, like, can you make me this? Like, I live here." She's like, "I'm 12." They didn't realize I was a literal child. Yeah, it was just like, "Oh, like, can you make me
The
this?"
early days.
How long would it? How much? How much for
putting
this?
orders in.
Yeah, how much for this? Like, she's a 12-year-old girl. But yeah, and then
Just screenshotting cute pictures
so
and Google
she
images.
had that. She had this cake page, and I had this page called Fashion It Up.
Fashion it up.
And I think I garnered about 50,000 followers, but I would just repost like Pinterest pics.
Yeah.
Isn't it crazy?
I know. Instagram was different.
Is that cake page for me?
It was
No.
different. It was new.
Can I place an order? I'm 12.
I'm actually at school.
No, I can't.
All right. Well, it is girl talk.
Yeah,
so let's see what we have in the inbox.
Well, it's
this
like
week.
also we still remember like the art of walking to Blockbuster.
Oh yeah.
It's
And
like,
that's
we
niche.
have like, there's nothing to watch.
Yeah.
We have to like you
have
need
to
to
go
go
and
and
buy a
purchase
DVD.
a DVD or a
You
tape.
rent it.
You go. So we would walk. Nothing is
No
instant. We had
Netflix.
to walk to Blockbuster, browse. Oh, there's not really much, is there?
all the
Oh
good
God,
ones
that
are
one's
gone.
expensive. Mum won't get that one. That one's too expensive.
Oh, we've had that one last week.
Yeah, so we've already watched that, and then return it. Isn't that insane?
Yeah.
I think that's insane. Do you think that's insane?
Yeah. It's like something you would
That we had to
tell,
go and buy
like,
a fucking DVD and then it'd be scratched.
Yeah.
And mum
and
would
it
have to
jump.
complain. It was scratched, it jumped.
It's things that like we will tell our children. They'll be like,
Yeah.
oh my God, you lived in the olden days. It's like what our parents say about like, we didn't watch TV. Like we only had this many channels. And we're like, fucking hell, that's
Poor
different time.
Blockbuster. You know, just stood in the ditch now. It's actually
I know.
sad.
It's not got a purpose
If,
anymore.
you know, if
I feel like it could come back around though.
yeah, if they
we might do a
reopened.
real 180 and go very like cool and
Yeah,
vintage.
because like that's so cool. I want to walk there.
know.
Like, what a nice thing. I'm
What a
gonna go
nice
find-
date. Let's go
Yeah,
and grab
that is
a movie.
so cute. And then you buy the caramel popcorn.
I know.
And some snacks. No, that's actually beautiful. Now my
a
local one
lost
in
art.
Nottingham is a fucking funeral home.
Is it?
Yeah.
On that road?
Yeah, Blockbuster. And now I even think the funeral home's closed down.
Oh no.
Yeah, can't stay alive.
You'd think that would be timeless. People
Literally.
are always going to die.
I know, right?
What a shame.
Amen.
Amen. Okay, we're starting on in a bizarre place
Yeah,
this
really
week.
bizarre. Skewing quite bizarre today.
Skewing bizarre. We've got my best friend.
Wait, guys, Grace just came to the studio. We had a meeting. She was saying skewing in like a real like business jargon way. Did you clock it?
No, I didn't clock that.
She said, well, it's skewing. And I was like,
Work jargon.
you got me.
My best friend is insecure about my boyfriend's height.
So is her
How
boyfriend...
have we got from A to B there?
Why would she be insecure about that? So is she insecure that her boyfriend's shorter than your boyfriend? That's the only...
She's insecure about your boyfriend's height, not her own boyfriend's height, a mate's boyfriend's height.
That's bizarre.
That's bizarre.
Read on.
Hi, girls. Been a listener since
Sarah.
the start.
Thank you,
I'm
Sarah.
not going to lie. I was a tiny bit excited to finally have a reason to write in.
Oh, yes, Sarah. We love it.
Yeah. I have this friend, let's
Yeah.
call her Sarah, who I met first year of uni. So around 7 years ago.
Yeah.
We instantly clicked and were super close the whole way through uni.
Yeah.
We lived together for all 4 years.
Oh, that's
In
a
our-
real friendship, that is.
Yeah. In our third year of uni, I met my Brian and we have been together for 4 years since.
Gorge.
As a little side note, we have a really healthy relationship. We now live together and are just both very happy.
Beautiful.
Congratulations. Sarah was obviously around a lot for the whole
Yeah.
first year of mine and Brian's relationship
Yeah.
while we were still at uni. And it feels important to say that they got on really well. Sarah never made any weird comments at this point.
Yeah.
They were and still seem like pretty good friends. Where are we going with this?
I'm so confused. So it's just like, so you're saying like, look, they were both around, for years.
Yeah.
And they've all got along and she saw us go on our first date and stuff like that. And
Around a year after me and Brian met,
Yeah.
Sarah met her own boyfriend,
Right.
Steve. While he is quite different to my Brian,
He is short at
Steve
4'9".
he's a short king. No, Steve is a nice guy, and I truly
Right.
believe that Sarah and Steve's relationship is solid and healthy, and they are both happy.
Okay.
Sarah talks very openly about getting engaged this year and getting married
Okay.
soon. So we both feel like we've found our
your people. Okay, so what's...
Here's where I should mention some logistics.
Okay.
I'm so confused.
I'm so confused where this is
Steve
gonna go.
is tall, around 6'3".
Wait, sorry. Steve is her
Sarah's
boyfriend.
boyfriend.
All right. 6'3" is tall. That's above average.
And my Brian is around 5'8", 5'9".
Still really
So
tall.
5'8".
Taller than me.
This has never been an issue for me, and therefore I have never expressed anything to Sarah about disliking Brian's height or wishing he was taller.
Also, that's tall, no?
It's taller than us. Over our
guess we're
years at
skewing
uni,
smaller.
the other girls in our house also got boyfriends. Lots of them on the taller side. Again, this is never something I had deeped until Sarah started making weird remarks.
Oh, so she's making digs at your boyfriend for being below 6 foot.
In the few years since uni, when our friendship group, just the girls, have met up, I can't help but notice how Sarah consistently makes comments about the height of my boyfriend.
Yeah.
It feels like it's constant digs, pointing out of nowhere, isn't it funny he's the only boyfriend under 6 foot? And, oh, he doesn't look so small there when he's chatting. Doesn't he look so small there when he's chatting with the other boyfriends?
Aww.
Why is she picking on him?
He's not even small though. Like my dad's small. My dad's like my dad's literally 4'9". Like that's a small man.
These comments are always when there are other people around and I never know how to react.
Yeah.
As a side note, she will also just seem to make any comment She can, to undermine my relationship.
Okay.
For example, I can't believe you would date someone younger than you. If I did that, it'd make me sick. Brian is 2 months younger than me.
The classic.
And her boyfriend is only 2 months older than her.
Oh God, that top looks quite good. I mean, I could never, but actually,
I like that you're rocking it. You've got the confidence to rock it.
Oh, you're rocking it. You've got the confidence.
Good for you, girl.
Yeah.
Okay. Every time this happens, I just try and brush it off as I find the comments weird, especially because she knows, me and Brian are solid. We've been dating for 4 years. So it's not like I'm ever looking for her opinion or approval. Yeah. But now it's getting to the point where it's really grating on me because I've never said that I don't like Brian's height.
Yeah.
I would never pick out something about her boyfriend that he can't change and make it seem like an issue in front of our other friends. I just can't figure out why she would do this. I know it seems like jealousy maybe, but I truly can't think she'd be jealous of my relationship, as hers is also, really great. She never picks on or makes comments about anything to do with me. It's always my boyfriend, who she acts really pally with and seems like she really likes. Please help, as I don't know how to approach this. Our friendship group is super non-confrontational, so I don't feel comfortable having to approach her about this, even in a message. Our group only sees each other a few times a year, so it would feel like I'm ruining our time together if I called her out face to face. And also the group has just been very smooth sailing since we met, so I just don't want to cause drama. I'm thinking I might bring it up to one of the other girls. I'm fairly sure they've noticed, but we've never directly spoken about it. It doesn't sound like a lot, but it hurts that a friend is trying to directly sabotage or make me feel some type of way. And I can't talk to Brian about it as I don't want him to think that we've been speaking about him behind his back or that this is even an issue.
Yeah, and then you don't want to start making him feel insecure about his height. When it's like,
it's like you like the fact that he thinks really fondly of your best friend and they like each other. So you don't want to start like making him second guess the relationship.
I do think definitely bring it up to
one of this boy. Look at this tall guy. He's towering over you.
He's fucking so tall. He's literally like miles above you. He's so tall.
Cute. Like, you've got a wedge on there as well.
Zoom in.
You've actually got a wedge on.
Oh my God, isn't she gorgeous?
I know.
Right.
How strange.
Right. What it seems like to me, all right? I think yes, Sarah's relationship appears to be really good. You never know what's going on behind closed doors, all right? Ever, even with your mates.
Even when you think you do.
Yeah, like you don't know because anyone can switch it on for a public event, especially couples. It's like, So my initial thought is that things aren't as good at home as they seem like in her relationship.
Yeah.
And she sees that you seem really happy. You're skewing happy. And she's just trying to knock you down a couple pegs. And it is like an insecure thing. Like she feels like her relationship maybe, yes, it appears good, but it's actually not. So she's trying to kind of cast doubts over your relationship in like a subtle, diggy, passive-aggressive way.
Just joking.
He's so small. Like, but it's actually like, it's more of a reflection on what she's going through. I think.
I agree. And because it can be hard to see that because you think, no, she's really happy.
Exactly.
Like I know, but you just
Exhibit
don't
A.
know.
What's Exhibit A? Kiara and fucking Fedez. Are you fucking joking me?
I couldn't believe it.
Are you joking me?
I could not believe it.
We've not even discussed this in person. I couldn't believe it. So if anyone doesn't know, Kiara, she's like the original...
The blonde salad.
The original fashion blogger of the world. Like, I fear. One of the first.
Of the world.
One of the first.
Speaking of when Instagram was created, she was there day one.
Yeah.
Off the
Day
bat.
one, she already had an established blog then. Like, posting her outfits like Kiara, theblondesalad.com. Are you fucking joking?
If you know, you know.
And if you know, you know. So she was, and like, so yeah. So she became like a public facing celebrity in Italy. She's Italian. And then Fedez, picture this, he is like the Justin Bieber of Italy. The JB of Italy, right? So we've got this superstar blogger. We've got Justin Bieber of Italy. Of course, they start going out.
Of course.
It's power couple.
Central.
It's power couple. It's like, oh my God, Fedez and Kiara, icons. Coming together. It's just like, wow, what a dream. Right? We've got JB and we, you know, and Kiara.
Yeah.
Celebs. And God, it was couple.
It was magic.
Goals.
It was couple goals.
Truly.
He
proposed to her, the proposal.
The wedding.
I mean, the proposal was a concert. He's singing beautiful song. He's crying, I'm sure. Brings her out, gets down on one knee.
Crying.
Proposes to her. It's beautiful. Beautiful. Then
it's what everyone is like wishing for.
I remember we were like, oh my God, that's so, like, he loves her.
And the way
he
would speak about her.
Yeah.
And the way he would describe her and their relationship.
He always showed her off like it was, you know, he loved her while it appeared.
They had children.
So yeah, then they go on to get married in 2017. They have 2 beautiful babies. Like stunning.
Speaking of, he's quite a small man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, she's
taller than him.
Yeah.
She's taller than him, actually. And most men in Italy skew small. I think that's just what we've realised.
It's in the genes.
You know, it's just in their DNA and their genes. You know, you should see fucking Italian granddads, 4 foot.
It's cute.
Literally. It's cute. So it's like the babies. They've been together since 2017.
I recommend TikToking it as well.
Yeah. Anyway, they broke up maybe about a year ago.
And it was a shock.
It was a shock. No one really knew why. There was stuff that went on with Kiara. It was like he kind of left. It was other things, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Anyway,
it was very shocking.
The
world couldn't believe it.
Shocked. Because she'd been there for him through like so much. He left at the moment things were going wrong for her, like straight away.
Yeah.
Then everyone just take a deep breath.
It's really sad.
It's been confirmed, factual evidence, that 5 minutes before, not to scare anyone, you 2025 brides, excited for you. 5 minutes before they walked down the aisle, he was calling up his mistress. All right, saying, I love you.
Just give me the nod and I'll walk away.
Just say now you love me and I will leave this now.
It's horrible.
Like
giving Charles and Diana.
And she said, no, we can't do this now. There'll be another time. So he went and got married to Kiara. He continued that affair for the entire relationship, 7 years. And she had no idea. And the world had no idea. We had no idea.
No one had any idea.
We wanted to be Kiara and get, have that fairy tale. So what was the point of that?
Relationships aren't what they seem.
There we go. That was it. And that is the point. Okay? They're not what they seem.
They're not what they seem.
At all. You could look at it like they were honestly the ultimate goals.
The ultimate goals. The ultimate goals.
The cute kids.
It was like, oh my
photos.
God, that is what soulmates look like.
Yeah.
They have found their
the
soulmate.
Beautiful wedding in wherever, the Tuscany, wherever they got married, the wedding, the proposal.
Just the relationship as a whole.
Yeah.
It wasn't even about the grand gestures.
Yeah.
It was just like what we saw. It just goes show you have got no... And yes, going back to your dilemma, yes, they are celebrities and people can put out what they want to put out. But it even goes to show and we've had it where we've thought we've known friends' relationships really well. And then it's like, oh my God, I didn't realize all that was going on.
And you can even know someone in real life.
You can know your friends, and at the end of the day, like you only know what they tell you.
Exactly.
And what you see. Like if they don't tell you stuff, you're none the wiser.
Exactly.
And so yeah, it could be that
I think
it feels like to me she's not as happy as you think she is.
Because when you're happy, you're happy for other people too.
And you want other people to be happy.
Yeah, but when you're insecure and sad and not really loving your life right now, especially in your relationship terms, you may see a happy relationship and
it annoys you.
Because that's what like haters kind of do. They're sad, so they want you to be sad too.
Yeah.
I would think it's probably that.
So would I.
Especially because it's kind of new and she hasn't really done it before. It's like, you were always liked him.
Mates.
I think maybe her boyfriend's not what he seems. Look, we don't know.
We don't know. But I think if this were me and you said that you don't have a confrontational group and you don't really want to send her a message about it, blah, 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 I could live with the fact that you can make these comments because I know that the reason you're making these comments, like, I don't care. You're not knocking me. I don't
it's
give
like
a fuck.
also,
I know that you're making these comments because there's something bigger
and
going
also
on
like
with
his
you.
height, like fair, like
It's
like he's not
weird.
even doing anything wrong. Like
Yeah.
fair enough if he was this actually, you know, pretty shit guy.
Yeah.
Everyone kind of knew it, treating me bad. But like the fact,
I would just try and like in one ear out the other and just think like, I'm not even going to let that bother me because I know that really that's
just
a
a
reflection
projection.
of you and what's going on in your life. And like, I'm happy. I'm going to stay in my happy zone.
Yeah.
I'm very happy in my relationship. I hope you are too, but
Yeah.
I'm not sure that you are. And I would just, I agree. If you're not that vibe of like, Sarah, can I talk to you? Every time that you blah, 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 like not everyone
like we're
wants
not
to
in
do
Love
that.
Island. Can I put you for a chat?
Yeah. I would just think
Yeah.
like, look, do what you want.
I think maybe get the validation from the other girls. Like, oh, have you seen
could, yeah.
the comments? Just so that you're not like, feel like you're looking into things or being nitpicky.
Yeah.
And
if you want to confide in another friend.
yeah, because then they can also just offer you a bit of support, maybe if it happens again. But then maybe I think the best way if you want to address it is in the moment.
Always.
So the next time she says, oh God, look how fucking tiny he looks. Kind of say, oh, Sarah, look, I don't see nothing wrong with his height. Look, leave him.
your mates, aren't you? I thought you were
Like,
mates.
and then shut her down then, and she will be kind of embarrassed because you've never shut her down before in a nice way. Oh, don't make fun of him like that.
Are you okay, Sarah?
Yeah, like, should we look inward on yourself?
Should we look inward?
But like, and then I don't think she'll
Do it again.
Do it again. I do.
Yeah.
That's probably the best way.
Good luck.
Good
That's
luck.
niche. That's niche, that.
It is interesting.
Very.
Okay, next up, we've got gifting. Birthday
Lovely.
presents, the protocol around that.
Mm-hmm.
So my bestie didn't get me a present for my 30th birthday. And that's
a big one.
It's a big one.
I always do find it so interesting as well.
It's lengthy.
The difference between like how girls celebrate birthdays and how boys celebrate birthdays. Like boys
Yes.
don't really get each other cards.
No.
They don't really get each other like
It's just
gifts.
like, I'll get you a beer when we're out.
Yeah. It's like
Yeah. It's interesting, isn't
like
it?
boys' birthdays, just like it's not really. Whereas
Well,
like
because-
girls' birthdays, it's the whole month. It's an
because
occasion.
We love a cute present.
Yeah. Take a picture of me.
Yeah, but it's no fuss.
No, it's no fuss.
So hi, beautiful girls.
Oh, thank you, Sarah.
Love the pod. I've listened to every episode for the last 6 years.
Bloody hell.
Sarah, are you doing all right?
My God.
And really look forward to my commute home from work every Wednesday. Thank you, Sarah.
Thank you, Sarah. Thank you for being here
Thank
today.
you. My dilemma is I have 2 besties. We are a trio.
What's that like?
Not sure. Let's call them Helen and Sarah, who I absolutely adore. We became super close during COVID lockdowns in Melbourne.
Melbourne?
Oh my God.
Bloody hell. We might be there by the time
If
you listen
you know,
to this.
you know, it was torture and they got me through. And we were inseparable when we came out of lockdown as we were all single and just loved living life together. There was nothing quite like escaping that lockdown.
Oh, there was nothing
and getting to
like
live
it.
your life again. My God. Cut to now, a few years later, we are still really close, but 2 of us have partners now. 1 is still single, so inevitably the dynamic has changed a little. Not to mention, we now live further apart, not in the same suburb as before.
Okay.
So I currently live a good 40-minute drive from my single bestie, which does make catch-ups and maintaining a really close friendship slightly hard. Okay, so you and another girl are in a relationship, then the single bestie is. I don't think this is completely relevant to my dilemma, but I just wanted to give you some context on our friendship. No, it's
Always.
good to have
Love to hear
context. So, it was my 30th birthday last year in August. And
Last year?
2024.
Wow.
Yeah.
She's been
sitting
dwelling on this for a
this,
while.
yeah.
She's almost 31.
Maybe it was like next time I see you, I'll bring you a present.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
Yeah, okay.
Oh, next time I see you. Oh, we'll do presents then, shall we? Where's my present, bitch?
Yeah. Well, the other girl's thinking, birthday was fucking ages ago. I don't have to worry about it
Yeah,
anymore.
yeah. We'll do presents then. Yeah. Okay. And I celebrated by throwing a party at my house, which my partner and I had recently bought. Okay, so it was like a
Slay, housewarming.
Housewarming.
We've got a place to host.
Everyone
We're
come
excited.
over.
Yeah.
Helen and Sarah kept asking me in the lead up what I wanted for my birthday. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So it's
Gorgeous.
like you want to make sure you're
Yeah.
You know they know that they buy presents for birthdays.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean?
Yes. We're getting presents.
Yeah. What
You're
do you
asking
want?
me what I want.
Yeah. So I'm obviously not wrong to assume that I'll be receiving a gift from you.
Yeah.
So they both asked me what I wanted for my birthday, as they wanted to ensure it was something special, considering it's a huge milestone.
Yeah. Have you had your eye on anything big? We might even go joint. So,
Yeah.
go big.
Go big or go home.
Think big.
Right? Yeah. In a typical response, I said I couldn't think of anything, but trusted that I would love whatever it is. Yeah, that is my natural response.
Yeah. Unless I can think of something.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. Honestly, just like whatever you think I would love, I will love. If you think I'll love it. For sure. Vocal fry.
Vocal fry.
Yeah. Honestly, like, yeah.
Just like anything.
Really. You know me, babe. You know me. Just get me, yeah. Okay.
Chanel, like anything.
Yeah, like, I like the big brands. Big brands.
I love Cartier jewelry.
Yeah, you know me, babe. Okay. So yeah, you're just being polite. Look, honestly, can't think of nothing, just surprise me. And so those are the best presents as well. When you've not asked for anything, it's actually something thoughtful.
Yeah.
My birthday rolled around and they gave me a card upon arrival with a cute invitation stating, I can see the terms and conditions. So in the cute invitation, it said, all expenses paid for dinner, and listed 4 very bougie restaurants in the Melbourne area, which I could choose from. Okay. So it's like, we're going to
So in other words, they didn't think of anything to get you.
So they just thought,
and they scribbled that in a card.
Let's get this quick pink band and she can pick herself.
Yeah.
So nothing tangible, but a lovely experience a night away.
Yeah.
At dinner. Basically dressed to impress, and we will have a Gorge Girls dinner on them. I loved it and thought that an experience was so much more special than a physical gift.
It's a lovely idea.
I love an experience. So we tried to book so we're in January. We're not at this fucking dinner yet.
No. This always happens.
It always happens.
I've had it to me a few times and it's like, oh, that'll be so fun. It never happens. It just
8 months down the line. So we tried to book in the dinner towards the end of last year, but couldn't agree on a date due to busy schedules and also availability at some of the restaurants, as you need to book well in advance. So we agreed it will be a New Year thing, when the weather will be warmer and we could even go to a rooftop.
Oh yeah, of course, because they're in Melbourne.
As well as to make the most of it. It is now the end of January and there's been no mention of
It's almost the end of Feb now.
Shit. And they have both now organised events for their birthdays coming up. It's like, no! Your birthday's next. What about my birthday? We still need to... Shit. So firstly in Feb. So Helen's birthday's in Feb. Helen is turning 35. So she's a few years older than Sarah and I. So she's just having a low-key lunch, although we will absolutely give her a little present. However, Sarah's 30th will be in May this year. She has already booked the restaurant and sent out invitations, as it is a set menu per head, which is quite expensive. So she wanted to give everyone enough notice. Sarah is a big birthday girly, basically calling May her birthday month, as you said before. She is very sentimental with gifts, etc. So this is major for her. Okay, so you're thinking...
Yeah, your birthday's been forgotten
You've managed to book in the February dinner and the fucking May dinner.
The February lunch and the May dinner.
But what about me?
You're being forgotten about.
Shit.
Happens.
I feel as though it's unfair that my 30th has now come and gone, and essentially my best friends didn't actually get me anything. I don't know how to bring it up, as I don't want to sound as though I am expecting them to fork out all of this money for a dinner when it's Susan. They wrote it though. But
it was a cop-out.
I don't think it's fair that I am now spending money for their birthdays, especially Sarah's 30th, which will be an expensive lunch plus a special gift. And they haven't even acknowledged that we still need to do my dinner. I know how Sarah would feel if we did that for her birthday. And then months have gone by and we just forgot about her gift on such a big milestone. So you're thinking, look, Sarah, if we did this to you, you'd be making it known.
Raging. Yeah.
Yeah. How do I bring this up, or do we just let it go? Thanks, girlies. Susan.
Yeah, I feel for you. It's disappointing.
It's
because
the
you're thinking like, oh, I've not had a fuss. And I wanted a little bit of a fuss. But these things happen. It's happened to me on several occasions.
You need to stand on business, Susan. Stand on business, okay? It's unfortunate. Hindsight is a beautiful thing. Because you know what we should have done before Christmas? Okay, everyone,
before
fucking sit down. Phones away. Actually, phones out. Get your calendars up. When are we doing this dinner?
I know.
Putting it in, even if it's 3 months in advance. When it's locked in,
it's locked in.
Because when it's like, oh, I can't do that. Oh, I can't do that either. And then we forget about it.
Yeah.
Then it's 2 months have passed. It needed to be secured on that night.
Yeah.
And that's also they should have made sure.
Don't get me wrong. I don't think they did it with bad intentions. I think probably in the moment, they probably thought, oh, she hasn't really told us what to get her. We don't really know what to do. I know. Let's all do a lovely, that'll be so nice, won't it? Yeah, let's write that in a card. It's a lovely gesture and it's a lovely thought.
It is lovely.
But it's also completely meaningless if we don't follow through. And I think that's the issue. Like, I don't think they had bad intentions. I think they had every intention of taking you out for a really special night. But then because you guys don't live that close by and you've all got your individual lives now, life has just happened and it has been forgotten about. And now those two girls are thinking, oh, well, I need to plan my birthday now. And it's like, unfortunately, now their birthdays are coming around and it has just been forgotten about. So it's something that you either just think, do you know what? It's one of those things. It happened. It's just happened that way. I don't think they had bad intentions. I don't think it was personal. Yes, I feel disappointed and a bit let down, but like, okay, we move on. Like, let's plod along with life. Or you go back in your group chat.
Yes, Sarah, you're going to stand on business right now.
You go back in your group chat and you say, hey girls, like, can't wait to celebrate your birthdays. Like, but we still haven't got around to celebrating mine yet. Like, would really love us all to like lock in a date. Like, here's when I'm free, X.
That's what you need to do.
X. Please pick one. Need to get this in before Sarah's.
Yeah, because like, let's try and get it in before the 31st.
Yeah.
Before the low-key luncheon. Right?
The luncheon.
And saying to the girls, these are 4 dates or 5 dates where I can do dinner, as promised by yourselves. Okay,
it's time for me to redeem my voucher.
The 22nd, okay, the 31st,
or the 4th,
even the 4th. I am free, available. I need 2-3 hours of your time.
Yeah,
ladies. Thank you. Let me know. If surely not. They're not going to say, oh, God, those dates are tricky for me. Susan, those dates are tricky for me. Do you know what? Move your child's fucking doctor's appointment, okay? And make this dinner happen, girls. Make this dinner happen. I think just send in dates to keep the momentum alive.
Keep the momentum going.
They know that they have to follow through. Yeah. They will.
And I think it's just realizing that if you want this to happen, chances are now you're going to have to be the one that organizes it. I think you probably expected the two besties to follow up and say, okay, Sarah, let's think about your birthday dinner. Like, what are we going to do? But obviously their minds are now on their own birthday extravaganzas. So yeah, I think if you really want this to happen, you're going to have to be the one championing the occasion. But you know what we've all learned here today? Because they ain't going to do it for you.
This is what we've all learned here today, all right? If we're gifting an experience for somebody, a dinner or whatever, in that same moment where we're handing them the card that says dinner expenses paid, get out your calendar right now.
Yeah, let's book it in.
Let's book it in right now because I know what we're like.
I know what we can be like.
I know what we're like.
It'll be next year and we won't have booked anything.
I know what we like. Get your calendar out right now. We're locking it in now. Do it there and then.
I agree.
Because otherwise, like when it's over the group chats,
things just
gets lost.
Happen.
That's what we've learned. Stand on business, Susan. Get your free dinner, all right?
Susan, standing on business.
Yeah. And Susan, I hope they bring you a cake.
Get your free dinner. Get your sparkler.
Yeah,
for goodness sake, get your picture with your cake.
Yeah, while it's still hot in Melbourne.
Bottle of wine.
And you can go to those rooftops. Because I know it gets chilly in Melbourne, I've heard.
Yeah.
It gets chilly in your winter time.
You go get that free meal, Sarah.
Yeah. Just don't let them forget about it because it is not fair. They know that they need to do it. They're just being a bit selfish because obviously it's their birthday's coming up. So just send them that list of dates and get it done.
You can do this.
And enjoy your lovely free meal.
Make sure you get starters, main and desserts. We ain't sharing no desserts either. I want a dessert each.
Bread basket, yeah, everything. Your finest champagne, please, monsieur.
Straight to the back of the wine list.
There we go.
Okay. This is a pickle we've got here. Do they want to be my friend or are they both after my man?
God, I hope not.
Must be very desirable.
I hope not, Sarah.
Hey girls, I've been a listener of the podcast for about 3 years now and I absolutely love it.
Thank you for being here.
I'm emailing in because I've had quite a strange experience with my boyfriend and a couple of his female friends.
Oh.
Okay, I thought they were your female friends. Tale as old as
Knocks me sick, ladies and gentlemen. Knocks me sick.
Okay, everyone take a deep breath. Me and my Brian have been together around 4 months.
Oh, God.
Oh, it's fresh.
Oh, God.
And things are
nothing
going
worse.
really well.
No, I fear there's honestly nothing. I won't wish this upon anyone.
Recently, I've been introduced to a few of his friends. Yeah, you're 4 months. Like, I'm the girlfriend now.
He's falling in love with you.
I'm here to stay. He's part of a mixed group. So there are obviously some girls in the group, which I found really nice and made the experience even more fun for me.
So you were excited about the prospect of some new female friends.
After meeting them, me and Brian's mutual close friend, Steve, took me aside and said that one of the female friends...
Oh, God. Did you just hear my throat then?
I did hear that.
What the fuck in the frog?
One of the female friends, let's call her Sarah,
oh God,
fancies Brian.
So, and Steve's giving you a heads up. Thank you, Steve.
Thank you, Steve. Yeah.
Is Brian aware?
Yeah, Brian was in the conversation, I think.
Brian.
My friends all said this was really weird. But honestly, I didn't feel that uncomfortable about it since I know he's a loyal guy and I don't want to be the kind of girlfriend who's overly controlling about other girls.
But Brian, why are you hanging out with her? That's like me.
Well, because we're all part of a massive group.
Yeah, I guess.
And I'm not going to say Sarah can't come because I'm only going to isolate myself.
Yeah, okay. All right.
However, a couple of days later, Steve's really your right hand man.
Steve's a pioneer of this.
Steve came to me again.
He's fond of you.
Oh my God. And said,
stop.
Steve has got no loyalty to Sarah whatsoever.
Yeah.
Steve came to me again and said that Sarah has been messaging him constantly, talking about how much she likes Brian and also questioning him about me and Brian's relationship, including asking things like, when do you think they'll break up? Do you think it's going to last? I was honestly a bit pissed off by this, but not directed at her since it's not like we're friends. You know, we don't really have any girl code between us.
But she has ulterior motives here. I don't like it. Like, she will take any chance to sabotage you, and it's very clear now with those comments. Like, she is not going to be a true friend to you.
It's more just the point as well that she's not respecting your relationship. Yeah. Like, I'm in this friendship group now.
You had your chance while he was single. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Like, you've been mates with him for fucking 4 or 5 years.
Yeah. You have to respect that I'm his girlfriend. That you are just disrespecting me.
Knocking me sick.
However, a couple of weeks later, I find out through a different friend that another one of Steve's friends, let's call her Susan, has feelings for him, despite already having a boyfriend of her own.
Do we have a picture of Brian? Because I fear he's like God's gift. Oh, God. God.
Susan is not only close with Steve, but also best friends with Sarah. Fucking hell, so 2 mates. What?
So are they both aware of their undenying love for Brian?
Apparently, she's been obsessed with him for a while.
For a while.
And has never... Oh my God.
Oh God.
And even named her cat after him.
Susan, babes.
Who is your boyfriend?
Susan.
Wow, you obviously got the best looking one of the group.
I think so.
Which would be sweet if it was just a friends thing, but I doubt that based on what I've been told. What does Brian make of this? Does Brian know that all his girlmates fancy him?
Like, Brian, you do realize you can't be friends with these women anymore.
Yeah.
Come on,
this
surely.
is not platonic.
Like, you could, just because they're in the group, you can't say that these are your mates. They're in love with you. There has to be some boundaries set.
Soon after I found this out, I get a text from Sarah. Oh my God. Okay. Listen, I get a text from Sarah.
So Sarah's the original one who fancies, yeah?
Asking if I want to go out with her and Susan to get to know each other. She seems really genuinely nice, and I already wanted to be friends with her, despite the things with Steve, as I really liked her when I met her.
I'm not sure about that, Sarah.
However,
babes.
I can't help but think that since both her and Susan apparently want my man, there's something a bit fishy going on.
That's the word, it's fishy.
I'd like to think that she also just wants to hang out with me because, you know, she wants to get to know me as the new girl in the group. But it feels like a bit too much of a coincidence that both of the girls, neither of who I've spoken to properly one-on-one, want to hang out with me on my own. What should I do?
You can't.
Should I trust them and give them a chance? Or is it a huge red flag?
Yeah, I fear not.
Are they plotting your downfall?
Yeah, and I feel like
or are we thinking the worst of them?
I don't believe you can be friends with someone who
fancies your man,
has made it known. 3 has said, when's it going to end? When are they breaking up? Like, she's very clearly making it known that I think she would do whatever it takes to break you guys up, get in your head, manipulate you, think you're besties, and then she doesn't know Steve's been coming to you. She doesn't even know that you know that she likes him at all. Do you know what I mean?
The intentions don't feel pure.
I think it's fishy. I wouldn't get involved in those two because also those two don't even know that each other fancies him.
Yeah.
Like, it's all very weird. I just wouldn't get involved. Like, they want your man.
I know.
They're not, their intentions aren't pure, I fear.
I agree.
They can't be.
I don't think so.
They can't be.
No.
Yes, she was probably lovely, no doubt. Yeah, she was probably lovely and everything. But she said, when are they breaking up? Do you think it's going to last?
Yeah.
I want her man.
I would also like really talk to your boyfriend about this. I'd be like, what the
This
hell?
is not...
I'd be like, what have you brought me into? Like, what's going on here?
I feel,
like, do you know? I've got a lot of questions for my boyfriend.
Me too.
Do you know Sarah fancies you? Have you ever been with Sarah
you
when
flirted
you've
with
been
her?
single? Like, do you know Susan also fancies you? Do you know Steve is telling me X, Y, and Z? Like, what is this dynamic? Because it doesn't feel very platonic.
No, and
it feels a bit complicated.
I fear, Brian, sir, some new boundaries need to be put in place.
Yeah.
Because it's just like, I don't want you being busy mates with these women who have ulterior motives towards you and I. Like, what if he like...
It's going to make you feel uneasy.
Exactly. Like, what if he's like telling the group about, you know, something that's happened between the two of you? She's got wind of it. She knows. And now she's all...
Yeah.
Like, I don't... Brian, some boundaries need to be put in place.
It feels a little complicated.
Yeah, and I wouldn't go hang out with them separately,
I
one-on-one. In the group, I mean,
in the group we can keep it civil.
Yeah,
but I would be very like at the end of the day,
I'd be very
if these
weary.
Are your boyfriend's long-term friends? He knows these people. I'd be like, what's going on here? Like, is she always like this? Like, has there been drama in the group? Like, what's the vibe? I need you to paint me a real picture of the history of this
like, have
group.
you guys ever been romantic? Because the fact that two women are in love with you, Brian.
Yeah.
You know, it sounds like your Willie has been somewhere near them.
Possibly.
You know? So are you being honest with me, sir?
Yeah. I'd have a lot of questions.
Because, you know, they're love drunk. They're love sick.
And they're very like, they're happy to make it known.
Yeah.
It's not like this secret, undenying
It's
crush.
giving like they've got
They're
got this
about
like
it to
on and
everyone.
off, on again thing. It's like, oh, well, do you think this girlfriend will last?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. I wouldn't be rushing to hang out with them one-on-one. I'd be a bit nervous. I'd be like, I think really sure what the intentions are.
You and Brian need to have these conversations and you need to become more secure as like
because you're also very new as a couple.
Exactly.
There's a lot to deal with this early on.
It is.
It's a lot of extra complications that you don't need.
No, it truly is. Like that's unfathomable.
Yeah. Because we're still so new.
Yeah. I think...
I'm still learning
Brian,
a lot about you.
Make sure Brian's informed. Let's see how he reacts. Let's see what he has to say.
And maybe ask Steve, like, Steve, what's going on? Why do you want to hang out with me? You've told me that they both like my boyfriend.
And just like asking Brian, like, okay, how are you going to make me feel comfortable in this situation? Because like, try and say like, look, if the shoe's on the other foot, Brian, imagine I introduce you to all my friends and lo and behold, two of the men were in love with me and wanted me and they were trying to sabotage. Well, they were saying stuff like they wanted us to break up.
Yeah.
Would you want to then be hanging out with them men? I don't think you would, Brian.
No.
So ask him like that. Flip the switch.
You don't want to hang out with people who aren't rooting for you at the end of the day.
No way. So I think speak to Brian openly, honestly.
And get more of a vibe.
And
you
just
need to
like,
get...
Because this is still new. Like we we don't even know Brian at this point. Do you know what I mean?
There's a lot we don't know.
Like he could be chatting shit out of his arse. Like he could be lying, like not to cast out. But obviously as Fedez has presented to us here, these men will marry as well.
They're
in love with other women. So it's actually, you know, scary.
2025 brides, buckle up.
Good luck. You're going to have a beautiful day. I'm really excited for you. You know, you're getting married. It's beautiful. This is the love of your life. It's just make sure.
Make sure.
Do you know, maybe before we marry these men, like we actually have to do a phone check.
Possibly.
You know, is that the least we can do? Is that the least we can do, Fedez? How dare you? Do you know what I mean? Least we can do is just make sure there's no messages in your phone and texting. It's unbelievable that he still wanted to get married to her.
Yes.
Like, don't do that.
Don't do that.
Do you know what I mean? Like, stop the wedding. You're in love with someone else. You're going to put this poor girl.
But like, why not just be with the other girl instead of Kiara?
I think because it was so public facing.
They were like celebrity icon public relationship.
But it's scary that he won't, you know, do what you feel you have to do. Like, why did you have to go through with the wedding? Obviously, because the pressure of it. But that's not an excuse enough.
Well, no, because he proposed to her.
Yeah, like you decided
this.
Kiara's doing well though. She's glowing right now. She's healing and she's growing. All right, we've got a thief in our midst. All right.
Sticky fingers.
And do you know who's got sticky fingers? Lydia Baylor-Solo.
Lydia Baylor-Solo's got very sticky fingers.
You know what she stuck her fingers on recently?
Always has, always will.
My little mini Charlotte Tilbury setting spray. You know what I mean? It's just something that just like, of course, typical. For it to be lost within my
She's
grasp.
a younger sister though. She's kind of allowed to do that.
It's embedded in their DNA.
Yeah.
All right. So Sarah here is saying, is she my best friend? Or does she just like stealing from me? Oh, so
she likes your possessions. She's with you for your material goods.
Shit.
She's
Same
with you for
size
your
of
money.
jeans, same size shoes. Do you know what I mean? She's
Nice new heels. I wear those.
coaching. Hi, girls. I've been listening to you since 2019. Thank you, Sarah.
Wow, thank you, Sarah. That's a long time.
And honestly, I can say you girls have single-handedly got me through some of my toughest parts of my life. I love you both loads, and you are so
Sarah.
precious to this world.
Sarah. Thank you for being here, Sarah. You've been here for a while.
really happy.
We appreciate you.
Well, now we're going to help you with this thief.
Yeah.
All right. Now,
Thief
I have
on the
a
loose.
serious dilemma for you that has been bothering me for over a year, and I just knew I finally had to write
She
in.
just knew.
I'm a 22-year-old girl in uni and have been besties with one girl practically since the day one of my course. At the start, we were inseparable. We would coincidentally wear the same clothes, have the same ideas, love doing the same things. It was honestly so nice to click with a friend so quickly.
You're very similar.
Yeah, however, after the first year, I started to notice that some of these things were not so coincidental. She's morphing into you. Which is normal.
This is a tale as old as time.
But which is normal for best friends to do more.
Similar influences.
Buy the same things.
You're watching the same programs.
We're following the
you
same
follow the
people.
same people.
Yeah.
You like the same stuff. If you look similar, the same kind of thing is going to look good on you.
But I guess stealing the jeans is different to buying the same pair of jeans.
Yes.
If you catch my drift. I would wear something. She'd be wearing it the next week. Sounds a bit like Miss Tuxford.
This is tale as old as time.
Without saying anything to me about it. Yeah, because you would be like, I bought them.
I need to get that.
I got them because you did. Because you make it known, right?
Yeah.
So you guys are just doing this unspoken.
Yeah.
Right. I also began to notice that she actually never complimented me or gave me any advice, as I feel like all girls do. You're like, and be like all my other friends.
So it's not like, oh, fucking hell, that's a nice top. Where'd you get that? Oh, I'm going to have to get that. I'm going to have to get it. She's not complimenting.
Do you know what she's doing? She's taking a sneaky picture of it. She's doing that Google
reverse
Google image searching. Google image searching.
And then just shows up wearing it. Yeah.
Yeah, because
it does make it fit. There is a difference. There's a massive
the normal
difference.
thing is like, oh, where's that from?
Yeah.
Oh, I
that's
really
nice.
like that. I think I might have to get that. And then you get it. And it's like, that's just like a normal...
That's a normal part of life.
That's literally a normal part of life. If you see someone in something, you're like, or even on Instagram, where's that from?
Yeah.
Where's that from?
Yeah.
Like, you want to buy it?
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay, so she's doing it all...
on the sly.
Interesting.
I didn't notice
unusual.
you even had it. I didn't even notice you had this top.
Yeah, I posted in it 3 times, babes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I literally wore it last night when we went out.
So I couldn't help but think this could be malicious from her. Fast forward to now, we still live together and the problems have gotten worse. She copies everything I wear, everything I say, everything I eat, and even my hobbies.
Everything you eat.
Food
Your
is
hobbies.
crazy.
Hobbies is crazy.
Food is crazy. I mean, because like a part of this is like natural, like we're besties.
Yeah, we live together.
Yeah, like we're doing the same hobbies.
We're doing the same stuff.
We're doing the same workouts. Of course, like we're having the same dinners, same breakfast.
Yeah.
Like,
Part of it is just girl besties.
but if you're seeing it as this like different vibe, I guess only you know. Do you know what I mean?
Yes, I do know what you mean.
Because it's like, yeah, like naturally we're going to morph into each other. We are going to eat, drink, talk, think the same.
Yeah. But when me and Chintz live together, we're both going to F45. So we're both getting out, we're both walking there. We're both having the same thing.
Yeah, we're having the same dinner. Like it happens.
What are you wearing today? Okay, I'll wear something on that vibe. But
Yeah.
that kind of stuff happens.
Yeah.
But if you are thinking in your head, it feels off,
Then it feels
then
off.
it probably feels off.
Yeah. I wouldn't have a problem with this. Copying is the highest form of flattery. But it's the fact that she gives no credit to me. She's not even mentioning it,
Yeah.
which is bizarre.
Well, that takes away the genuine, like, oh my God, I fucking love that.
I had to get it.
Have they got it in my size? Oh my God, do you mind? Like, I need to get that. yeah, oh my God, get it all looks so good on you. You can just have mine. Like, that is a lovely part of girlhood.
That is girlhood, I feel.
But yeah, it makes all the difference when it's without that flattery
but I'm just struggling,
beforehand.
like, how can you not?
Yeah.
Like, how can she not be like, love these jeans, thanks, got them from you. Like, God, thank you.
Inspo.
Do you know what I mean? Like, God, yeah, that top, it looks so great. I had to get it.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how that's just not a natural part of just conversation.
Well, yeah, like, oh my God, my new parcel's arrived. Look, I got these jeans that you got. Let me try them on.
Yeah, like, so it's interesting that she's actively like,
well, because that makes it seem like you're not admitting or being open about the fact that you are copying me. You're just trying to act like, oh, I just found these on. I didn't know you had them.
Nonchalant.
Yeah.
Right. So, but it's the fact that she gives no credit to me, and it feels almost like undermining, like she's trying to one-up me constantly.
Oh, that's not the vibe that you want.
I've ended up finding the friendship draining because I end up doing so much for her, driving her around, giving her advice. She uses my stuff without her doing anything to repay me. I had a conversation with her last week about how I just didn't think she was being very considerate when I was going through a really difficult time at home, and she was the least supportive friend when she's meant to be my best friend. It just feels like she always gets everything handed to her, and I have to struggle and battle through everything for her to get all the benefits. When I try
She's giving baby sibling, you're giving older sibling.
Yes, like you're hyper independent, When I try to communicate with her, she's like a brick wall. She never changes anything. My question for you girls is, how can I stop this comparison and resentment towards her? What would you do? I feel like my confidence gets crushed when I'm around her, which makes it really tough to be kind to her. You guys are in a really tricky...
You're in a tricky spot here.
It's interesting. So it all kind of stemmed from, started with the clothes.
Yeah.
Started with the clothes.
And then it's very true what you say. Like, when you go through hard times, you do see who's really there for you and who's not. And it can be telling. So I feel like you've obviously experienced a bit of that, thinking, you're supposed to be my best mate. You've not messaged me. You've not called me once asking if everyone's okay. So yeah, I see why that makes everything else worse, because you're thinking, and on top of that, you do that.
Especially when she's going through something, she makes it known and she needs the support and she needs the advice. And do you know what I mean? And she's really leaning into that. And then the clothes thing on top of it, it's just the cherry on top.
I mean, at the end of the day, you don't want to feel as though you've got resentment towards your best mate.
Do you know what I think the solution is?
What?
If you guys stopped living together.
Do they do live together?
Yes.
Yeah.
Then I think then you would get to a place where you're not going to morph into each other. And she physically can't copy what you're eating because she doesn't know. She doesn't know. Do you know what I mean? And she physically
doesn't know what's in the fridge.
Copy what your hobbies are because she's not seeing you go and do paddling and go to the pottery studio. Do you know what I mean? She's not. I feel like that, and then it won't build up as much when you're under the same roof, and you're kind of like, oh my God, why are you you've not even mentioned that?
Yes.
Or like seeing her packages
because
come in.
It's like
and
when
it's all the stuff you already have.
It's like when you live with anyone, like a flatmate or boyfriend, a friend, like everything is more intense when you live together. And maybe that's all this is. Like maybe you guys as best friends just don't thrive when you're living together.
And you feel all this heightened because it's like,
you can't escape it
daily.
And you can't let go of it. You can't, you can't, what's the word? Vent about it, because it's everything. And maybe actually you guys would have a better, healthier friendship if you built your separate lives.
Yeah. And then
like you went to your own workout classes, or you did this with someone else and she did things with someone else.
I do feel like she would benefit from kind of building her own identity.
Yeah.
You know, if she had her own place or lived with someone else, maybe that. But yeah, build just and in like a new area. I don't know, just building her own likes and
confidence as well.
Yeah, it's like she needs to find out what she likes for herself.
Yeah.
It's like when you're in a relationship and all you're doing everything your partner does. You're only doing the things your partner are doing, and you lose yourself.
Yeah,
you know, when you're
only
hanging
about
out,
what you actually like to do.
Exactly, and it's like when you go for a breakup and it's like, oh well, I used to just watch Marvel movies.
Yeah.
I don't even like that.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do that on my own.
Yeah.
Or like, oh my God, I used to play paddle.
Yeah.
But Brian never liked paddle, so I
you didn't play
stopped.
it.
I feel like it's kind of like that. Like she's really leaned in on you and really morphed into you so much that she genuinely doesn't know what it's like just to like be herself.
Yeah.
And she probably needs that space, and then she'll be confident.
Yeah.
She'll have her own likes and dislikes, and then you guys can come together and be like this happier friendship.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I would like to think that it's not malicious. Like it could just be that maybe she looks up to you and she thinks, oh, Sarah's really got it together.
Yeah.
Like, Sarah's got this, Sarah's got that. Like Sarah's so strong. Like Sarah doesn't need me.
Yeah.
Like, you know, maybe she just really, that's why she's not maybe checking in when things are hard, or because she thinks, oh, Sarah's got it. Like she knows what she's doing. Like, so maybe it's not purposeful.
Yes.
It might just be that she actually thinks so highly of you and sees you as this strong, independent, got your shit together. Like maybe you're the one that's like, let's have that for dinner. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do that. But she has just taken the less dominant role, and she's just like, oh yeah, let's just follow what Sarah does. Like maybe she just thinks this is your guys' happy dynamic. She might not realize that actually you don't want to be the one. Yeah.
The leader, if you will.
The leader. Yeah. I think you would both benefit from some independence.
I think so. I think we start there. Obviously, we don't know when leases are up and whatever, but maybe that's a conversation. Maybe that's the next conversation to be had.
Yeah.
Instead of this, just being like, I feel like when the lease is up in August, June, July, it'll probably benefit our friendship if we didn't.
Yeah.
And maybe that's the next conversation.
And maybe just do like small things, like maybe just like arrange a dinner with another friend, like just the two of you. Like maybe just book yourself in for a class, or go to the gym on your own, or like just, you don't have to do everything together. And then she might then think, oh, well, I've got a free evening, so maybe I'll go and do this, or I'll watch this.
I think that's what she needs. She just needs a bit of her own. She just needs to find herself.
She does.
And maybe she's going through something. Maybe, you know, she's obviously really looks up to you. And I do think living not together would be
beneficial.
Yeah, I do. Let's find
a quote.
Absolutely. It's just like when you become super dependent on your partner, you know, when it's like, well, his life is my life.
You need to find that independence.
Like, we're going to do it. I'm going to do everything you do. When it's like, really, I don't like Marvel movies.
I don't like Marvel movies.
I don't fucking like Spider-Man. But you make me bloody watch it every week. And now I think I like it.
Yeah.
Do I fuck?
No.
Spider-Man is good, actually.
Here she goes.
It's like when it gets to the Guardians of the Galaxy.
I'm watching that.
It's actually quite funny, but it's not for me. The Avengers.
I mean, this is maybe for the first girl, or the second girl, who the boyfriend in the height.
Yeah.
We've got here, it's not necessary to react to everything you notice.
Beautiful, short and sweet.
Yeah. Do we like that?
Yeah, but sometimes we need to stand up for ourselves, but
we need to stand on business.
But
it's not necessary to react to everything.
But sometimes when, we do have to take a stand for ourselves. But that's brilliant.
Okay, guys. Well, thank you so much for listening. If you would like an extra episode of the podcast, you can get it every single Monday over on Patreon. We have 2 episodes a week for the people that want it.
Yes, you can follow us on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube, and you can subscribe over that.
And you can give us a 5-star rating as well.
Yes.
Please, we would like that. Email your dilemmas to hello@thegirlsbathroom.com.
Yeah, we'll see you next Monday, or we'll see you on Wednesday.
Love
as
you.
usual.
See you soon.
Woo.
Bye.